Hello guys, now we will see how to have basic commands in Ubuntu and what are the basic installations which we can go through. So yesterday I put a video about how to install Ubuntu in our virtual box. It was a standard procedure, so there's nothing to worry about it. So uh, every time I log in guys, it will take a lot time, a bit of more time compared to other things. So no need to worry about that. So yeah, here it goes. So guys, we'll begin with it. You guys can see there's a little bit of lag in my screen right now. It's taking a lot of time. The reason for this is since this is a virtual machine and not the actual OS on the machine, it does not use the hardware completely. So it uses a virtual part of your hardware. So what I did right now is guys, I gave Alt Control T. So what does this do is this creates a terminal. So this opens a terminal. So suppose I repeat it again, Alt Control T, it opens another terminal. And yeah, so guys, most of us, the reason why we use Ubuntu is since we're students, and usually teachers tell us to use this for programming, and because this is very close to the OS. When you are comparing to Windows and your hardware and the user, so you what happens is the Windows does not give you the direct access to the hardware, but whereas in Ubuntu, the part of the OS is very limited. So guys, the first command what we will be learning right now is mkdir file name. So suppose my file name is query. What this does is it creates the folder called query. So I give ls. So what does this do is it lists out all the file names in the directory which I'm present in. So see, you can see here when I made the query, so the query has been created. Now what I will do is I will jump into it. So I will change my present directory to the directory where I want to go in. If I give on cd query, so from the whole actual place where I was in, I'm jumping into the folder and I'm inside the folder called query right now. When I give ls, so since the folder is empty, it does not display anything guys. And suppose here I want to type a program. So what I will do is there are two ways of opening a file guys. So I can click on here, I can click on query. So you see here nothing, right? So let me just explain you this what I did right now a little bit better. mkdir query 2. So you see what happened guys. So I was in the query folder and I came back here. And suppose guys I want to come out of this folder. Okay, so I don't want to make any edit changes here. I want to come back to my home thing. What I do is I give cd space dot dot. So I come back to the original folder where I was in guys. And guys, if you want to install something, okay, any software or something, there is a pattern which we are supposed to follow. So first we will have to give sudo apt slash equal to or minus symbol, whatever you want to call it as, update. This command is very important guys because it literally checks all the updates that's available for your present hardware and then updates your system and all the software inside the system. And suppose you want to do install GCC for C programming. So what you guys will do is first you will check whether the software is there or no. So I'll give GCC /v. Okay, so there are a bunch of things that appear guys. Here's the most important thing, okay, it says GCC version 5.4.0. so this means GCC is already there. Guys, one more important note, in Ubuntu 16.04 version we get GCC predefined, like defaultly. You don't need to install it again. So if in case there is a case that this is not there, so I will tell you the command how to install it. We give sudo apt get install GCC. Yeah, so it's already there. So it does not install it. It says I'm already there. So these were a few commands, guys, where we know how to access Ubuntu. How to go through Ubuntu. And so suppose I want to toggle from this tab to this tab. So I'll just show it to a little bit so that it makes sense. So yeah, so you see my cursor is here. Okay, so how I go from this tab to this tab is a different story. So what I type here is, guys, I give alt tab, and I give alt tab, it changes from one tab to another tab. So this is one function which we can come through, guys. And suppose you want to type something. So in Windows we have Notepad, but then in Ubuntu there's something else, guys. So suppose I want to type something, so and I want to save it in a particular folder. In Windows what we used to do is we just right clicked and we did a notepad, we selected a notepad. But in Ubuntu it's little different. What we do is we first see what are the folders present in it. I see here there's a folder desktop, so this means if I have to save something in the desktop, I need to go to that folder called desktop first. So what I do is I do cd, okay, so desktop. So I'm inside the folder desktop, and then I give gedit 1.c. And guys, this is a normal program, normal editor. So I've opened a .c file. So this means whatever I am typing here, it is gonna be in the format of C programming. stdio.h. Yeah. So if we give Control S and we close it, guys. So let's see what exactly has happened in our desktop. You see, yeah, we have already created a file and that's getting stored here. And guys, what I will suggest you is, instead of typing here gedit 1.c, you see the problem in this, what happens is, when you come back here, you will have to actually close it to come back here. Okay, so suppose you want to run the file, you won't be able to run it simultaneously when the file is open. So I will suggest you not to do this step. So once we close it, it's coming back here. So I will suggest you to type, we have a search bar here, and then type gedit. That's basically the text editor, guys. And then we have open, then we can select the file, and then guys we can type whatever we want. So just let me show you a sample program. It's a normal general program that every programmer does, guys. Okay, and we save it, and then we do GCC file name. This compiles the file, guys. So if there is no error, it returns nothing. If there is error, suppose I will make an error, so semicolon is supposed to be there, right? So if we make an error, that will display the error. We do this and we compile it again. So once it's compiled, we give a slash out. I'm not sure about the command. Okay. So where was that? So I will like, okay, a dot out, so it's slash dot, yeah, so this displays. So what happens here is, guys, we'll come back to the desktop again. So a dot out is here. So when you compile it, it basically creates an executionable file, that is a dot out. When you're giving slash a, it executes it. So it executes this one. So let's just give it again. So we compile it again and we will run it. It gives hello world. So this is a simple way, guys. I mean that covers all other basic Ubuntu instructions, and we are first writing our first C program. That's it, guys, for now. And yeah, there's another thing. If you want to close a present tab, so in Windows we have Alt F4. That's the same here too, guys. So we don't have to break our heads. What I would suggest you is, guys, when we are actually accessing, so I made a folder called query, right? So make sure all the files are in one file so that you don't have to transport it again and again and again. Oh yeah, so this means I can't make changes to, yeah. Ignore this, guys. We'll come back and study what I was trying to do right now in the next lecture. But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And please do like, share and subscribe, guys.